Without further ado, please welcome your host for the evening, Greg Johnson. Woo! Oh, man! We did it! We did it! Welcome to Splitty, everyone. Give yourselves another round of applause, please. Thanks for coming out on a Thursday night, guys. It's really special. Yo, 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 what's up? Yo, 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 who lives in Brooklyn? Yeah. I'm the warm-up comic / host. Yo, 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 who likes to drink? Yeah. Yo, 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 who's on the pill? One lady in the back and a fella. Thank you very much. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. I have a friend, she sent out save the dates in front of her wedding invitations, and she referred to the save the dates as STDs. Yeah, that's already a thing. You're gonna wanna not refer to your save the dates as STDs, ladies and gentlemen. Because you're liable to be at brunch with your friends and say something like, did everyone here get an STD for my wedding? And one of your friends would be like, I have HPV, and not everything is about your wedding. Yo, 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 who's got tattoos? Yeah! Good night. Doesn't look like I'd have tattoos, but I actually have spider webs. Spider webs. My chest is a clipper ship. My thigh is the skyline of Cleveland, Ohio. Because I've never been there, but I'd really like to go. And on my butt it says, "This too shall pass." Yeah. I hang out at this bar in Windsor Terrace called Rhythm and Booze. Friendly faces from Rhythm and Booze in the house. They have one of those state-of-the-art jukeboxes in the corner. And yet when people don't play it, they play staticky FM radio as their atmosphere when people aren't playing the state-of-the-art jukebox. And I never listen to FM radio, but I only hear it at Rhythm and Booze. And I was listening the other night, and the DJ goes, "Hey, tonight, we're getting a lot of calls tonight. We're getting a lot of requests tonight for the Rolling Stones." Like, turn on a Martin Scorsese movie, or like, pop in a CD. Like, are a ton of the old heads at the bar calling the FM radio station because staticky FM is on, and they're like, "We want to hear the Rolling Stones." Like, go to the fucking jukebox. All right, also... It was a classic rock radio station. Like, they're gonna get to the Rolling Stones. They're gonna get around to it. Like, there's a bunch of people at home listening to FM, like, sitting by the phone. They're like, I just can't wait for the top of the hour. I'm jonesing for a Stonesin'. Stoops. I'll never say that again. I love going to the South because I can pretend like I'm from the South. Like, I just do a Southern accent. Like, I went into the dollar store and I was like, "Y'all sell vitamins?" And they're none the wiser. They're like, "Right over there, sir." Thank you. I was watching Fox, and that network is like douchey to me, not even because of their politics, just because whenever the announcer says the name of the network, it sounds to me like he's saying the F word. Like, it's like, "Coming up next on Fox 5. Like, the Fox Business Channel slogan is literally, "Fox means business." Like, every commercial is just like, Family Guy, Fox. New Girl, Fox. Mulaney, Fucks. American Idol. Fucks. Bones. Fucks. Yo, what the hell is Bones? I saw a bus ad recently, and it was had two guys without their shirts on it, and it was for a service called Bheard TV, and it said on the side in huge letters, it said, "Gay television, no apologies." I was like, I hope that's working out better for them than their last slogan, which must have been like, "Gay television, sorry about that." Bedbugs is a big problem in Brooklyn, huh? Yo, who's got bedbugs? You know the way that they treat bedbugs in New York is by bringing the dog, they have a famous dog to sniff around in your apartment. Roscoe. You know the way that they treat bedbugs in Brooklyn is by bringing like a dog around to sniff around your apartment to see whether or not you have bedbugs. It's like, is that the biggest scam on planet Earth right now? Because it would seem to me as though a pretty great way of putting yourself at risk of having bedbugs would be by bringing the dog that kicks it with the bedbugs all day into your apartment to hang out with you. You're like, "Come on in, Roscoe." He like rubs up against your walls, marches in your kitchen, jumps on your bed and shakes off. And the guys are like, "Yeah, we're pretty sure you have bed bugs." You guys are fucking awesome. Give yourselves a big round of applause, please, for coming out to Splitty tonight. You're a great crowd deserves a great lineup. I love this first comedian. He lives in Brooklyn. He runs his own show in Brooklyn. He writes for Best Week Ever. He's a great comedian and a good person. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause, if you would, for the very funny Brendan McLaughlin is here, everybody. Give it up for Brendan.
Let's hear it for your host, Greg, one more time. Good to be here. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I love this show. It's good to be here. I've never started a show by saying, I don't like it here. I wish I was somewhere else. One thing I found about myself is that I like being an adult. And one of the things I like is I like the way we make friends now. You know, like you meet somebody at work or at a function, you maybe get a drink, you take it from there. I didn't like the way that worked when we were kids. Because the way it worked when we were kids was you'd meet somebody at school, you'd get along, and then the next step immediately after that was you'd go to their house and meet their whole family. It's like, hey, I had fun playing tag with you. Wanna watch my dad scream at my mom? Like, oh, okay. The two things I know about you are you're good at Frisbee and your parents would be happier if they got divorced. That's too much. You're not supposed to learn those details about a person right after meeting them. Like, I would never do that now. Like, I would never see another comedian and be like, you know, you were really funny up there. Want to come over later? My girlfriend just left me and she's coming by to pick up some of her stuff. I thought the three of us could hang out, get to know each other. It'll be really fun. I think it's weird that George Clooney is still the symbol of all of singledom. he's married now. That doesn't matter. Like, I was just catching up with a friend of mine I hadn't seen in a while. She asked if I had a girlfriend, and I said no. And she went, you're pulling the George Clooney. I wouldn't call it that. Like, is anyone who's single for a long time George Clooney? It's like, yeah, you know, I saw this guy sobbing in the back of Wendy's. He struck me as a real George Clooney. That's who that reminded me of. But yeah, I don't think it's a good comparison, me and George Clooney. Like, I think George Clooney and I probably stayed single for different reasons. You know, like, he was busy flying around the world making movies and protesting genocide. And I'm busy trying to figure out if there's anything I can masturbate to in American Horror Story. It's gotten harder with each season, I can tell you that. Yeah, thank you. Let's hear it for masturbating to that TV show. Give it up for that. Give it up for that sad thing. But yeah, just me and George. It's like, you gotta meet my friend Brendan. He's just like George Clooney. Oh, really? Is he super attractive, successful, and involved in philanthropy? No! But he does have no one to share his life with. So yeah, couple of peas in a pod, those two. Pretty much the same guy. I've found, I don't know about you guys, but living in the era of Facebook and Twitter, I'm getting really tired of knowing what everybody thinks about everything all the time. Like for instance, like after the Oscars this year, my entire Facebook feed was people being like, I can't believe this thing won. I wanted this other thing to win. It's like, oh, did they not ask you? Huh. That's interesting, huh? It's almost as if your opinion does not matter. Yeah. Maybe you should stop sharing it all the time. Like, I can't help but think life might have been more bearable when things would just happen and you didn't have to see everybody's annoying thoughts and complaints about it after it happened. You know, like if you lived way back in the day, you would never have to see like a Facebook update like, I can't believe they drowned the moonshiner's daughter for being a witch. I wanted them to drown the blacksmith's daughter. This is bullshit. Or like, great, scurvy again. I never should have let father persuade me to voyage to the new world. Or people always disappoint you. The man leading my wagon train said he knew a shortcut, and now we have to caulk our wagon across a ravine. Hashtag, so that's happening. I'll tell you this. I recently I watched the movie The Firm recently, a 90s thriller starring Tom Cruise. This next joke is gonna set this room on fire, by the way. But the premise of the movie is Tom Cruise is this young, hot lawyer, and he starts working for this prestigious law firm, but then finds out the firm is like evil. They like kill people and stuff. And the firm's main henchman that they send out to go kill people and beat people up and stuff is played by Wilford Brimley. Like, at the end of the movie, there is a climactic physical altercation between Tom Cruise and Wilford Brimley. That's like having a fight between a pit bull and a beanbag chair. It's like, yeah, let's take this young virile action star and pit him against this guy who might be made out of potatoes. But needless to say, I don't think Wilford Brimley would be the most threatening henchman if he came after you. You know, it's like, oh man, the firm found out I was talking to the FBI and they sent their henchmen after me. Like, oh man, what did you do? Oh, I started power walking and lost him immediately. Yeah. He broke into a waddle at one point, and then I rounded a corner and never heard from him again. I hope he's okay. Okay, so more Wilford Brimley jokes. I'm gonna note that for next time. I'll come back with a whole Brimley set. They're gonna air it on BRIC. Brendan Talks Brimley, be my special. Would be a huge hit. I recently was reading about the Bryan Singer scandal. You know, he's a gay director who was involved in a sex scandal. The article I was reading said that he was known to be a part of these infamous gay Hollywood pool parties. And the article said that it was like these pool parties that were run by like a group of prestigious gay directors and producers. And basically they would throw these parties where they would invite all twinks, which for anyone who doesn't know is like a physical type of gay guy. And they would have all the twinks over to their house, and they would have them all in the pool and stuff. And it got me thinking about if I was rich and powerful, what kind of person I would fill a swimming pool with. You know, it would be like, oh man, have you heard about this guy? Yeah, this wacky producer up in the Hollywood Hills. He throws these big parties where he fills a swimming pool with plain-faced, aloof baristas and quirky female dog walkers. Yeah, he just hands out knit caps and has them in the pool and just spends his days doing cannonballs into his type. It's very decadent. I'll leave you with this. My dad can't enjoy any movie if there is any moral ambiguity surrounding the main character. So in other words, it has to be very black and white, like good guys, bad guys. Anytime the main character is like a criminal or kind of a low-lifey character, like a never-do-well type character, anytime it's a movie like that, my dad's review of movies like that is, that was just a bunch of losers losing. It's like, okay, Dad, it's cool that that's what you thought of The Godfather. And my dad recently gave me his review of the show Sons of Anarchy. And he was like, have you seen this show about the motorcycle gang? And I was like, no, but I heard it's good. And he was like, bunch of grown men riding around on motorcycles, being like, are you loyal to me? Are you loyal to me? I sell drugs. I was like, Dad, I don't think that was a line in the show Sons of Anarchy. Or any work of fiction ever. Doesn't seem like a very convincing line of dialogue. And I think that's it for me. I'm Brendan McLaughlin. Thank you.
Keep it going for Brendan McLaughlin, everybody, please. Let him know. Wow. Just a bunch of losers. Losing. This next comedian lives in Brooklyn. She runs a show in Brooklyn. We love having her. She's so funny. Please give her a warm round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Kaye is here. Thanks, Naomi.
It did take a lot to get me here. Guys, keep it going for your host, Greg. Took a lot to get me here. He told me about these free drink tickets. So I took the train for 10 minutes. Boy, what a ride. Am I tired. Guys, I'm so glad to be here. Love Splitty. Hello, Splitty. I love this show. It's so good. I love watching sports. I love watching sports like hockey, basketball, football. I am glued to the television. I don't know what's going on, but I think that professional athletes have so much in common with women because they have about until they're 29 years old, maybe, and then men are going to stop caring about them. They're going to start watching younger athletes, college athletes, and for some sick people, high school athletes. When I watch the Super Bowl every year as a woman getting older, it's amazing. I'm thinking exactly what the players are thinking. I'm like, I better get that ring this year. Professional athletes are just like women. I'm telling you, nobody cares if they rape anybody. No. Just like women. Knees have the same shelf life as ovaries. Same shelf life. You might be thinking, oh, Peyton Manning, 39-year-old quarterback, he's still in the game. He's had as much surgery as Joan Rivers. And she's fucking dead. Yeah. So as you guessed it, I'm single. Thank you. A little angry, bitter. No. But I figured out something. Here's a fun game I like to play. Am I having an anxiety attack? Or do I have a crush on somebody? It's so much fun. Dating is hard, and so is mental illness. What am I going through? But I think I figured it out, like, finding love is difficult for women, but dating can be really, really easy if you're willing to adopt and raise a man from the age of 25. Figured it out. Thank you. Thank you. I introduced this guy to my friends. I'm like, this is my boyfriend. And they're like, Naomi, I think that guy's homeless. I'm like, oh, yeah? Jackpot, never gonna leave. All right. But I was dating this guy recently, and I got really good feedback, fellas, when I was giving a blowjob. Got really good feedback. He said, I can tell that you just don't want to do this. And I was like, oh my God, he gets me. There's something about having a man's dick in your mouth that makes them pay attention to your feelings. It's like the most amazing thing. And I've got to say, like, there's some annoying things about being single, like baby showers, you know, these invitations to things like engagement parties, threesomes, you know. My ex-boyfriend invited me to have a threesome with him and his new girlfriend. And I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly what I was thinking. When can I meet this nice young lady so I can lick her pussy? When? And I do think that threesomes could like maybe be a nice thing in a committed relationship, but like you need to qualify. You need to be able to please one woman before you can please two. How is he going to explain to multiple women that his wrist hurts? How is that conversation going to go? Oh, God, guys. I was pregnant recently. Thank you. Applause. Well, I should have opened with that. I was pregnant recently, and I was so angry from all the hormonal changes, I could just murder somebody. And I totally did. Tiny fetus. It was not as satisfying as killing an actual person, but I totally recommend it. And I knew I wasn't supposed to eat certain things when I was pregnant, but I was like, you know what? We're gonna have champagne and oysters all night long, because this baby's on death row. Yeah. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. It's legal in this state. I feel like some people were a little bit, you know, not into that joke, like they weren't abortion fans. Like, what kind of man are you? A father. Okay. I get it. Somebody walked up to me last night and asked me to never do that joke again in his bar. And I was like, okay, cool. I get it. As long as you're not in the room. So I'm a high school teacher in my free time. Thank you so much. I know all of you think it's a dream job. Thank you. And I enjoy a lot of parts of my job, some of them, especially going on field trips. I brought my students to see 12 Years a Slave. And it is a beautiful thing walking into the theater with 100 teenagers and seeing the faces of other people there. I'm like, enjoy your matinee, motherfuckers. Now, nobody expects a writer from the New York Times to be in the room when your students are there, but he was there and he wrote my principal a 3-page letter about his experience watching the movie with my students. So I just wanted to share some of it with you here tonight. It is beautiful. Dear Principal Bernstein, by way of introduction, I'm a columnist for the Times and a resident of Brooklyn. And it pains me to write to you today, but it would pain me more not to do so. I have lived in many countries. I have been your student's age. I watch movies almost every week in different cinemas across New York. I'm like, holy shit, what did they say during the movie? What kind of racist shit did they say during this movie? And apparently, I read on, and apparently one of my students said that the actress had extremely small titties. That was the inspiration for this 3-page letter. I read on, they complained and requested something more copious as we watched one of the greatest degradations of American history take place. Now, it goes on and on. It is beautiful. We destroyed this man's movie. I mean, but I wrote a reply to him. Would you like to hear what I wrote to him? So, dear Anand Giridharidas, he's a real writer for the New York Times. You can look him up. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day of matinee watching, writing, and general fury at the world to notify my principal of my students' behavior. It is true that they besmirched American history. There has been a long, unfortunate, and shameful history in the United States of favoring big titties over small titties. In fact, I fear that I may be part of the oppressor class. When I have a drink bought for me, I believe I have taken the drink directly out of the hands of a woman with small titties. I agree that this is a serious issue, and I will be sure to address this in my curriculum directly after I cover the difference between fine art and penis graffiti. I so appreciate that you are getting involved in the community and that you are not a cunty out of touch intellectual. Yours sincerely, Miss Naomi Kaye, PhD cup, an instructor of American history. Guys, thank you so much. Please give it up for Greg. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Naomi, everybody, let her know. She's a star. One more time for Naomi, everybody, please. So happy to introduce this next. This is for the cut take. Thrilled to introduce this next guy. I met him in Manhattan years ago at a place called Pianos. I love this guy so much. He's here to play music for you guys tonight. You guys are a great crowd. Thank you very much for coming to Splitty. And please give it up for the next act. Very happy to have him here. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up. Alex Castle's here. Let him know. Alex Castle. Ladies and gentlemen, let him know. Alex Castle is here. Let's get nuts.
Nuts. Thanks, Greg. One more time for Greg, y'all. We're after a bad start. My strap is tangled up. That's bad. Guys, my name is Alex Castle. I'm gonna do some tunes. The first one, normally I would like for you to imagine that there is like a 12-piece funk band up here with me, because that's how I normally like to do this one, but they're all sick tonight. Take it all off, start with the shoes. Throw your dress on the floor, we're gonna get loose. Your paws on the lip, your drawers on the chair. Yeah, I like it, baby, spread it out everywhere. On second thought, real quick, hang up your dress, I can't stay in the mood if we make a big mess. Fold your drawers on the nightstand, please, and put your shoes by the door, facing 90 degrees, cause I'm a neat freak, baby. I'm a neat freak. I'm a neat freak, baby. I'm neat. Here's a fresh strawberry in a fine champagne. Ah, you spilled a little bit on the duvet. Gotta get it in the washer, there's a chance it'll stay. And I'll be back in a jiffy with a fresh duvet. And while you're waiting, don't touch nothing, okay? Your bra's still hanging on my lamp, by the way. Eat that strawberry over the sink, and for God's sakes, put a coaster under the drain, cause I'm a neat freak, baby. I'm a neat freak. I'm a neat freak, baby. I'm neat. So tidy. When the band is with me, we do it longer. There's a horn solo, and then another horn solo, and then chicks come out. It's amazing, but yeah. They all got sick. So I'm gonna do another one, and this is a new song actually. You're gonna be the first audience for this song. I've been playing it around the house a lot because that's what you have to do to get it ready, to put it out into the world. And I'll be honest with you, my wife told me that this song is not her favorite. So, but you know, she's only one voice, so we're gonna find out what you guys think. My girlfriend loves it, so we're gonna give it a whirl. Like this. You slunk into the bed with your sweatpants on. You stared into your phone while I tugged them off. It seems so long ago that we used to dance, and you wouldn't be caught dead in these scabby underpants. Monogamy, just you and me, just like they always said it's supposed to be. I didn't bring no flowers for you, baby, and that's an underwhelming choice of lingerie. You know where I'm gonna kiss before I do. There's no surprises here unless you come before me. Monogamy, I guarantee 5.5 inches of loyalty. I'm the devil, you know, baby, you know me well. So well rehearsed. First things first, pass the liquid cell. Monogamy, just you and me. I'm begging you, baby, please don't fall asleep. Regretfully, I can see you've seen all my best moves repeatedly, repeatedly. Monogamy, monogamy. Yeah. That one's called Monogamy. Yeah. So how about another one? What do you think? All right. Oh, quickly. I always like to put some comedy in the set. So how about a joke? You want a joke? How about a joke? What has 9 arms and sucks? Def Leppard. This guy got it. I've been doing this joke for years, and this is the first person ever. Who was it? Somebody said it in there. Yeah. Well played. I got it off a bathroom wall. It's not even my joke. But we're doing music, so you know. This next one is beautiful. I love you more than I can say, and I can say an awful lot. I'm telling everyone, I'm saying you're the one. I can't imagine that you're not. Hello, Caroline. Apple of my eye. I leave you flowers every day and write you letters every night. I'll take you everywhere. We'll make a smashing pair. I can't imagine that we'll fight. Hello, Carolyn. I let myself in, baby, come alone. Lonely when I'm with you. How can you not feel the way I do? Baby, drop your phone and put your hands behind you. I'll tie these knots as loosely as I can. Now get in the van. We'll have some awful pretty kids, and they'll be pretty 'cause of you. You'll be my better half, and I can't help but laugh. One day you'll feel the way I do. Hello, Caroline. Have I crossed the line? Baby, come along. Come before I take you. There's two ways this can go, easy or hard. Babe, I'm plenty strong, but I don't wanna make you. I'd like to be as gentle as I can. Now get in the van, fucking bitch. Get in the van, shut your mouth, follow the plan. Get in the van, get in the van, get in the van. Thanks, guys. My name's Alex Castle. Yeah, we did it, buddy. We did it, buddy.
Yes! Alex Castle, let him know, everybody! Let him know! Ladies and gentlemen, another comedian coming to the stage. I'm happy to have him here at Splitty. My name is Greg Johnson. I'm going to bring him to the stage right now. This next guy is from all 5 boroughs and from Brooklyn. A good friend and a great comedian. The hardest working man in showbiz. Please stay in your seats. This guy is something else. Ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn, please welcome to the stage Dave Rosinsky. Dave Rosinsky! Get ready!
Yes! Thanks. I didn't even know I was on the show. This is a nice surprise. What a nice group you are. Thanks. Let's get acquainted. I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. I am from Brooklyn. Anyone? It sounds nice. I grew up in pretty much the worst part of Brooklyn. Staten Island. Staten Island's always fun to laugh at, right? Everyone in Brooklyn? That's a good time. How many people just moved to America just to have sex? All right, most of you, which is nice. I've been dating this girl recently that makes me wear condoms, which is really annoying. Like all the time, I'm wearing one right now. It's really inappropriate. What's everybody doing for New Year's? No plans? We have a room full of losers with no New Year's plans? Is that what happened? I don't mean to brag to you guys, but I'm probably going to a party. Thank you. One of my friends invited me to it, and he was like, come to this party, no parents. You know how long I've been waiting for a party with no parents? 52 years. I'm gonna blast Green Day and Bone Thugs and Harmony as loud as I want and put my head through their coffee table. You know what would be the stupidest job in the world? Undercover firefighter. No, thank you. I just saved the city $5 million. Are you guys cops? All right. You take that from them? This guy's the best. I stopped going to the gym recently. Pretty much because you can't smoke in there anymore. Thanks a lot, Bloomberg. I'm never gonna update that joke to a new mayor. Seriously, like, how am I supposed to get on a treadmill? How am I supposed to get on a treadmill without a cigarette? It's ridiculous. There's like one gym left in this entire country where you can still smoke and exercise at the same time. And it's called prison. Okay? And hopefully I will not be getting a membership there anytime soon. I think we all know collectively how difficult it is to get out of a gym membership. right? You ever try to get out of your gym membership? It's messed up. Like, first, you need to get a poster of Raquel Welch. And then, when it's lights out, you start chipping away behind the poster. And when the hole's big enough, you take your pillows, you stuff them in the bed like dummies. You go through the tunnel, swim the field. I mean, swim the river. Run through the field. With Morgan Freeman. And that's how you get out of your gym membership. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you guys like Morgan Stanley more than Morgan Freeman? All right, how many of you guys are sleeping here tonight instead of Zuccotti Park? Be honest. 80%. My friend, the guy who does steroids, who wasn't amused by my steroids joke before. Do you go online?
Like the internet?
Yeah, like the internet.
It could be like a store, so it's fine.
Okay. That's a good time. Who here has had a conversation with one of their friends and you ask them a simple question and you'll be like, oh, really? To who? And then they'll just stop everything and be like, do you mean to whom? At that point, I'll be like, to whom? That's whom. It's just meme and yum. Did my friend even make that word up? Whom? Like, who's your favorite band from the 60s? The Whom? Is that what you're gonna listen to tonight? Guys, check out my YouTube. Check out my YouTube page. I had a pretty shitty day today. I had to go to work this morning. Yeah, 9 o'clock. I'm already late, and I'm walking there, and then I realize I need to stop in at Dwayne Reed for condoms and mousse. Right before I went in. And I'm walking around in there with a 24-pack of condoms, and I can't find the mousse, but then some crazy lady keeps coming up to me, and she's like, excuse me, do you work here? Which is really embarrassing, like at Dwayne Reed, that's offensive. Like, I didn't go to high school for 7.5 years to be stopped in the middle of a Dwayne Reed. I work at CVS. And if you worked at CVS, you would think Dwayne Reed was really offensive. And seriously, like, how am I supposed to get all the condoms to have sex with everyone at work? Because it's embarrassing, like, if they know that I'm buying them, I don't care about the discount. You guys have no idea how much fucking there is going on in the back of CVS. Okay? Like, you're in there shopping for foot spray. I'm in the stock room tagging everything that moves. I'm back there tagging shit like your sister's tagging pictures of her friends on Facebox. Except your sister's Facebox friends come see me to get tagged in the back of a CVS. And this is my stay in school message to all of you. You know? It's like, what would you rather do? Cut heads of lettuce at Key Food, or watch me mess up this joke really, really bad? All right, you guys won that one. You guys won that one really bad. All right, well, I guess one more quick story before I go home and fight all my grandparents' old friends. Because of your behavior here tonight. Okay. And, thanks a lot.
Brooklyn's Dave Rosinsky. Keep it going for him. One of a kind. Brooklyn Dave Rosinsky. Thanks for being at Splitty tonight. One more time for all the comics you saw, and one more time for yourselves, please. Give it up for yourselves. Stay, hang out. Great lineup the next 2 weeks. We do this every single Thursday night at 8. Thank you very much for being here. My name is Greg Johnson. I love you guys. I mean it. I'm Greg Johnson. One more time for yourselves.